Hello everyone, welcome to Conversations with Sakina. This is your weekly tarot forecast, this time from October 21st through October 27th. So coming up will be the image to choose for you, and just take a look, find the one that you're most attracted to, and timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy! Hello, Pile 1. So we are going to take a look at the week of October 21st through the 27th to see what may be in store for you. So shuffled the cards and split the deck here. We have the Nine of Cups. We have Temperance. And we have the Six of Swords. So it looks like you have some kind of a wish that you have going out there, and something that is very emotionally important to you. Whatever this is, Spirit is saying it might be a good idea to make sure that what you're wishing for balances well with heart and mind. In other words, where your heart isn't just speaking and saying, oh, I have to have this because I just know I have to have it. They want you to allow your mind to also enter into it, the logic of things. Can you work with your mind and your heart with whatever this is you're wishing for? And the Six of Swords for me is usually my peace of mind card. In this case, it's also harmony, harmony of the mind, again, peace of mind, harmony of a specific idea or a specific belief. Whatever this is for you, again, it looks like that wish is extremely, extremely emotionally powerful for you, and your heart is really in it. But Spirit says for this week, make sure that you can balance your mind and your heart on this thing. It has to be a balance for it to come forward the way that you would like it to. Otherwise, it's almost as though something will go awry with this wish. Not sure what that means, but it may go exactly opposite of what you're wishing for, or something may happen that just isn't at all what you're looking for. So Pile 1, I know this is short, but it's short and sweet. It's telling exactly how it is here. So balance, heart and mind. Both are very strong. Sometimes it's difficult to be logical about something when you want something ever so badly. But that's why I think Spirit is saying, try to balance this. Look at what your mind is thinking. Don't just disregard it. Look at what your mind is saying to you. Or, wow, do you really need this? Because. And your heart's going, yes, 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 I need it. And your mind is saying, but do you really? So look at all sides. If necessary, create a list of pros and cons. Why your heart wants it so bad, why your mind doesn't want you to have it, or doesn't believe you really need it as badly as you believe you do. And maybe make a list of how you could balance the two. At any rate, they're asking you not to just jump in with both feet. They're asking you to allow both sides of yourself, the mind and the heart, to have their say, so that whatever this is that you're wishing for comes through exactly the way you would like it to. Okay, Pile 1, that is it for this weekly tarot forecast. Let's see what happens with it. Take care. Hello, Pile 2. Okay, so we are taking a look at what the week of October 21st through October 27th may have in store for you. So I'm shuffling up the cards here. And let's split it up. Split the deck. All right. We have Temperance. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so it looks like something is in need of balance for this week. And with the Ten of Cups, I feel like this is saying that you're perhaps ending something that is an emotional kind of ending, maybe a relationship, and the Ace of Cups, like you're starting a whole new one. Now, this could also be, maybe you're in a really good relationship, okay? Wonderful, wonderful life, emotionally fulfilled, you're loved very dearly, and maybe you are going to renew your vows with this relationship. That would be awesome. But part of it, I really can't see where the balance fits with that unless you're really going whole hog on, renewing your vows. In other words, almost as though you're putting in as much as you did when you first got married, spending a lot and, really, putting your heart into it in such a way that things are not balancing quite the way that they should. However, this almost looks like Spirit is saying you are ending a relationship and popping into a brand new one, which isn't allowing you to be as balanced as you probably should be. Something's not mixing properly, and they're saying something needs to mix properly. And this could very well be asking you to put a little bit of time in between the end and the beginning. Because sometimes when you're mixing two things that don't mix well together, you're meant to give it time. Allow it time until you can figure out how you can get it to mix and mesh together properly, or the way that it needs to go to further advance whatever you're attempting to do. But this really does seem to be a relationship situation. Although it could also be, and of course this is a general weekly reading here, but it could also be with the Ten of Cups, you feel like you have reached the ultimate ability with your intuition. Like there's really, you're kind of bored because you don't feel like you can go any further. And Spirit is saying, oh no, you can go so much further with this Ace of Cups. The potential to where you can go with your intuition, there's no limit here. Even though you may feel there's a limit, you may feel you have learned everything you possibly can learn about working with your intuition. But there's a lot more to it than just where you're at. So finding a balance of what you're happy with the old and, maybe the new. You might be thinking, oh, geez, I've been learning and learning and learning, and I keep doing this. But you need to do that, according to Spirit. I'm hearing you need to do that. And you need to balance your knowledge that you have right now to make room for gaining new knowledge, gaining new abilities of intuition. There has to be a balance there. Still practice what you've been practicing, but make room for the new. So Pile 2, that is what I have for the Tarot Weekly this time around for October 21st through October 27th. Until next time, take care. Hello, Pile 3. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what the Weekly Tarot is sharing for October 21st through the 27th for you. So let's split this deck here and see what the cards come up with. Have the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so I see that you're thinking about something completely new. Something that is going to require communication of some sort, full belief in yourself, and being prepared to know that the potential that this idea has, is going to be phenomenal. The potential is phenomenal. And the Knight of Swords is saying, go for it. This is something you definitely need to put into action because it's a great idea. It's an active idea, one that, requires you to have physical movement as well as mental movement. And there's a lot of truth in whatever this is. You're bringing forth a truth that something very true to you. It's almost like you're bringing your authentic self out because of this idea, whatever it is. And the Six of Wands is saying, this is the victory here. You can't go wrong with this idea, whatever it is. You can't go wrong. But remember, this is the idea stage. And the Knight of Swords stage is the stage of moving forward with things, not too fast, but moving forward with things, but thinking them through as you're doing so. It's not just a gallop forward kind of thing. If it's going to be successful, which it sure looks like it is, since the Six of Wands is the victory card, you just can't lose. But you also need to realize that perhaps this is such a new idea, maybe a new idea for you, maybe a new idea for other people too that you might share this with, that it's important that you have all your ducks in a row. Go ahead and move forward, but do so in a moderately speedy manner, but think about every step you take. Think about where you want whatever this is to go so that you don't miss any beats or any steps in the process of making this idea, this belief, a reality. Because it can be an amazing situation for you. And this is just this week. I'm not saying that you are going to reach that victory status this week. I'm sure it's going to take time. Whatever this is, it's going to take time, unless it's a smaller project that maybe you can get finished in a week. But it has a lot of growth potential. So even though this is probably a fairly short reading here, it's pretty straightforward here with the cards from Spirit. It's telling you to move forward on this. It's a great idea. And if you don't know what that idea is, ask Spirit to give you signs to let you know what it might be. And usually for me anyway, and for people I have suggested that too, I'll say, ask Spirit to give you a sign on whatever it is. And in this case, it would be, what idea am I supposed to have this week that is going to move me forward in a way that can't lose? Please give me a sign. And then usually within the first 5 minutes after asking that question, you'll receive a sign somehow from Spirit. And you have to be ready for that. And then as time goes on, through the day and next couple of days or whatever, you'll maybe receive more signs, oftentimes at least 2 or 3, to kind of back up that first sign. And it might be such a thing as a billboard. It could be something someone says. It could be something you hear on the radio, something you hear in a movie you're watching or a show that you're watching. It could be something that a toddler says. It could be something that, if you have an animal, something an animal does, an action that they do. You just need to be on the lookout. So pile 3, that is what may be in store for you for the week of October 21st through the 27th. Until next time, take care.